There was a time when being in a rock band was a tough and dirty business, rehearsing in garages, playing gigs for peanuts in grotty pubs. If things progressed, you all piled in a transit van and toured the country. But today, things are different. Young people who want to pursue a career in the music business can come to places like this college, ICMP, the Institute of Contemporary Music Performance, in northwest London. Here, 900 students take courses in subjects like creative musicianship and songwriting. On top of that, they'll get a reality check on what the music business has in store for them. But is it rock and roll? And can you really learn how to write songs and how to be in a band? James Numbere explains why he's here on one of the increasing number of pop music courses at universities and colleges in the UK and worldwide.
Because I love music, and I'm a songwriter and an artist, and I love performing. And so I wanted to improve my craft in songwriting as an artist. That's why I'm here.
1 in a million is what you are, and who you've been is so incredible.
As a singer and songwriter in the second year of a 3-year degree at ICMP, James, who has already released 2 singles, sees the value of positive feedback.
You need feedback, constructive feedback, not a damning feedback that can make you not want to work on your craft anymore. Basically all the tools they've been giving us in class, checking out the lyrics, do this lyrics rhyme, does this work, what does it do melodically here and there, and so I used it to write the song.
Jonathan Wiskerd is James's tutor and studied here himself, going on to sign deals as a songwriter. The course he leads includes production, performance and business, and is above all, he says, about demystifying the pop song.
Great, very nice. So first thing is, how do you feel about this, James? Is it serving your intention for this song? Does it convey the emotion that you want to get across?
I think it is.
The interesting thing about popular music is that people have usually engaged with it from a very young age. So songwriting students will typically come to the programme with quite a high level of knowledge of song and song convention. It's just that knowledge is passive, so they don't realise that they know it. So we kind of demystify it for them.
At the end of the day, you have to put all these things into practice. You go out for gigs, and then you meet labels, and then you meet publishers, and all the things you're learning in class. There's no way you can be in London without, practicing your craft.
From its origins as the Guitar Institute, the college now also teaches electronic dance music. It's all aimed at meeting the needs of the UK's 100,000 strong music sector. CEO Paul Kirkham himself learnt guitar here and scoffs at the sceptics who say pop music is just too cool for school.
You wouldn't say that to a great athlete. You wouldn't say that to a classical musician. You wouldn't say that to an artist. You would look to help them, provide the opportunity to them to develop those skills and build their careers. We hear historically about the success stories of those who made it on the road. We don't hear about the thousands and thousands who didn't get lucky, who didn't get that gig. And those individuals, those students, are deserving of an opportunity, and that's what we provide.
All right, Ben, how about on that last chorus, you give it a bit more throaty distortion type?
Third year Ben Rotherham also writes songs.
Oh, I think about leaving tonight.
He formed his band Blush in his second year and admits he wasn't sure about enrolling at the school.
I was very convinced in school. I was like, I'm not going to uni, I'm done with education. I was like, yeah, I'm done. But then I just found this course online and I spoke to my parents about it and they're like, yeah, if that's what you want to do. They're very happy with me pursuing music, so they're like, yeah, if you like it and you can put the work in, why not? It's not enough in the industry now just to have great music because there's such an oversaturation of acts, even in London, even in this university there's oversaturation. And of course you can make it outside being here, but I do think this has helped me. I've learned a lot of stuff, especially about the music business.
We are not in the business of selling a dream. Most people who work in the business now have portfolio careers, so have lots of different strands to their work. So we're kind of encouraging them to skill up as as broadly as possible.
Part of that education is to be business savvy with social media and also to handle successfully the dreaded contract. Blush have signed a record management deal rather than with a label.
We started to learn about contracts and stuff, and we've heard the history of, like, you know, people getting like screwed over and stuff. So I brought it into uni, showed it to a few different people, like my tutors and stuff, and they're like, yeah, it's good, it's a solid contract. So then we signed it, and it's all good so far. Nothing's gone wrong yet. Cool. We're all good.
You know, what I really love about this song and the way you perform it is it feels really authentic. So it's as if we're getting an insight into your life.
Yeah, it's definitely me.
So if there's one chorus which is where basically you play
Katie
almost
Ray,
nothing.
who started as a child playing classical music and is also in her third year, has plans to sell her songs to singers in Nashville as well as UK country artists.
I used to think that life was just for when I'm older.
A focus purely on writing songs weekly has been good training.
18, and it was good for a while. Then I realised it ain't ever coming back to me.
Writing one song a week is like, it really forces you to get your head down and write those songs, because in the real world that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be setting briefs, maybe 3 briefs a week when you're a professional songwriter. I've spent 3 years, all I've done is songwriting and performing and writing, and that has taken me so far. Rather than having it on the side, I don't think I'd be where I am today if I didn't have this place to come.
But she believes being taught songwriting can only go so far.
I think you've got to have that initial love for it, and you've really got to just immerse yourself in it from a young age. And I think you can definitely improve a lot on your songwriting, and you can learn, and people can tell you things and you can apply them. But I think you've just got to have that initial passion to want to write.
What is striking here and at other pop music colleges is the confidence of the students.
We're asking them to continually reflect on their own ability, and once someone realises that songwriting and performance are disciplines that you can learn, the huge pressure of expectation and the fear of failure is removed, and the product of that is confidence.
So what we've seen today isn't rock and roll as it used to be, but perhaps what's happening is that the music business is growing up, and the students who come off these courses, they might become jobbing songwriters, they might do the odd gig, they might become full-time proper rock stars. Whatever happens, they'll have learned that music isn't just an art form, it's a business.
We'll never be the same. Yes, thank you.